Jai Jinendra and Namaste everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another Thursday. And on behalf of Anekant Community Center and Sarvamangal Family Trust, we welcome you all. And Dr. Pranobhai Shah and his wife, Mrs. Paruben Shah, thank you so much for being there every Thursday after Thursday. And with that, Pranobhai, please take over and start with your talk. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back.
And today we're going to talk about the joy of movement. So when we talk about movement, a lot of people...
This is the fourth corner.
Yes. So, yeah, she always reminds me. So this is the fourth corner of health, right? This is the fourth pillar of health. We started talking about food. We talked about social connection, and we talked about sleep. So the fourth most important, and this is not in any particular order, but the fourth really important pillar of our health is movement. So we talked about the other three before the last 3 weeks, and those of you who didn't see the videos, you can access the videos on anekant.net. But today we're going to start talking about movement.
And a lot of times when we talk about movement, people think about working out or taking a run or a jog. And it's really, that's not the point. It's not what's necessary.
And I think that this culture has made us think that we need to exercise 4 days a week, go to the gym, spend an hour and a half at the gym, and build those beach bodies. And we look at social media and we think, oh, I'm never going to be like that. So we give up on exercising. But really, exercise is not that. Remember when you grew up in India, a lot of you did, we used to just walk to the store. We used to walk everywhere. We used to be active all the time. We didn't use the car as much.
Unfortunately, it's not true in India even anymore, but right. It used to be.
But when we were growing up, that was true. But now what has happened is that we get up in the morning and get in our car. We go to work. We sit at our desk for 8 hours. Then we come home and we sit on the sofa. And we don't have any chance to really move our bodies. And our bodies are really meant to move. We are not meant to just sit all day. But that's unfortunately what's become of our lifestyle.
And when we don't use our muscles and joints, they really start to kind of retrofeed, and we're not able to. I know people who haven't flexed their feet for a long time or their wrists, and then it's really hard to even move them around. So it's really just the idea of moving your joints and using your muscles in some way every day. Could be, like you said, it could be going for a walk. It could be dancing. It could be
a lot of things. And we'll talk about different ways of moving your body. But let's first talk about what's the difference between exercising and just moving. So exercise is a somewhat artificial invention. It's nobody... Our great-grandfathers didn't exercise every day. They just moved, and that's how they kept fit. Exercise is a very recent invention, and it has been taken over by this fitness craze and the fitness industry. So we think that we have to wear certain clothes, we have to go to a gym, we have to exercise on different machines. And that really is not how we stay fit.
Of course, the problem with that is if we don't feel like we have the right clothes or we don't look right in the clothes, we don't want to go, we don't want to do it. And then we don't do anything. So that's again, not the point. It's not about the clothes and the gym and, doing a certain exercise and sweating. Again, it's really just about movement.
And why do we need to move? So movement really is beneficial for both our brain health and our physical body. So it, for our body, of course, it increases our muscle mass, it improves our bone health, um, it reduces the oxidative stress on the muscles, and it also improves our brain function significantly. So it decreases our age-related changes in our bodies and our brain both. And it really, what has been proven recently again and again is that we get smarter and feel younger when we move on a regular basis. So it is really important to do this. And let me, okay, yeah,
No, well, we can't see the
yeah.
Zoom.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm having some technical problems.
There
Yeah,
we are. Okay,
okay.
we're back.
So, movement, when we regularly move, it improves our anxiety level. It decreases depression, and that's been proven again and again. Actually, exercise or movement is probably the best antidepressant there is. It it boosts our mood. We feel better. It increases the brain size and the neuronal connections in our brain.
It helps us sleep. So now we're taking care of two corners at the same time.
And how many of you are thinking that, okay, your memory is not the same as it used to be? Well, movement really improves our memory also. So these are all good reasons um, to kind of move. And if you don't have enough reasons, let me give you one last reason. It improves your sex life also. So maybe that will motivate some of you. But it has all of these movement benefits.
So different ways you can do that. Again, I mean, even if you're like going into the mall and shopping, of course, a lot of this cannot be done today with what's going on with COVID, but you know, you can go window shopping, you could just go for a walk with a friend. It's kind of taking care of your social as well as your physical needs in terms of movement. You can do gardening. This is a great way for us to get great benefits, is to go gardening in your backyard, and you have a beautiful garden. You have maybe fresh food or fresh flowers, as well as getting some exercise.
You can stretch in the morning while your tea is cooking on the stove. You just do some simple stretches in the morning. Or you can, instead of parking close to the grocery store entrance, park far away and then carry your own grocery bags. And that's weightlifting. So do simple things like that throughout the day. Play with your grandchildren or your children. Go out and play in your backyard or play in a park. Just kick a ball around. Those are all really good ways to kind of just increase the movement in your life.
If you enjoy playing tennis or badminton or anything like that, I mean, that's another way. Like, you can have fun with it. It doesn't have to be a chore that you have to like spend that hour and go to this gym and do this particular thing. It can be something that you can have fun with, is the point.
And what studies are also showing us is that even just starting at 5 minutes a day makes a difference. So if you feel like you don't have time, you don't have the energy, you have 5 minutes of it in a day. Start with 5 minutes a day. But all you have to do is do it on a regular basis. So devote 5 minutes of your day to do something active, and then slowly increase it as you see the benefits of it. But you can start with 5 minutes. It's okay. Even that will benefit you. So really, really important to keep your body moving. If your job involves sitting at a desk, it is really important that every 20-25 minutes you stand up and you walk around for 5 minutes. So set an alarm if you need to, and just every 25 minutes, take a break and walk around for 5 minutes. just
or
standing.
do a few stretches, move the arms,
Yeah.
Again, we have some videos, we can ask Nathan to put them on. They're like 6 minutes long and they can be done anywhere. Just stretching the shoulders, necks, the back, just a great way to just spend another 5-6 minutes every day. It's not that much more than that.
So hope that all of you will start to move every day. You don't have to do complicated exercises. You don't have to go to the gym. Just move it all day. Don't use your remote control. Walk up to the TV and turn it off, or don't ask for a glass of water. Get up yourself and get that glass of water from the kitchen. All simple things throughout the day. Go up and down your stairs a few times a day. Simple things like that throughout the day will make a huge difference.
And then today, the practice that we'll do later today, actually, I wanted to just say that so people can know, is it's going to be more about movement. And I'm going to do a lot of it standing and sitting on a chair. So that'll be a good option for those of us. We had some feedback last time that there's half of us on the chair, half of us standing. So I'm going to do a little bit more on the chair, which is going to still be a lot of good movement, but I'll show you options where you're standing and sitting. So that will also be a good way to just kind of get an idea of what we mean by movement, and nothing that difficult, but still working the whole body.
Okay, so we'll move up.
Yeah, yes. So today I'm going to talk about Ujjayi breath. And Ujjayi breath is a really great, and I'll explain how we're going to do it, and we'll do it together. But it's a great way to do a breath you can use during meditation. It's the same breath you should use during the movement that we do in a yoga class or in the movement that we're going to do today. And it's basically a nasal breath through the nose. And I'm going to start with the inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and then we'll kind of do 2 different versions, and we'll finally get to that place. So again, the benefits, it starts to condition the parasympathetic part of our brain, which is the part of the brain that helps us rest, relax, that's where we do the healing, that's where our body does digesting. So it actually helps our body get to that place so that those things can happen in our body.
So the vagus nerve, which is the longest and the most important nerve in our body, runs in the back of our throats. And when we breathe, so that we constrict our throat and breathe through that, we are stimulating the vagus nerve, which produces a relaxation response and improves our digestion. And it has a cascading effects on a lot of parts of our body. So yeah, go ahead.
So again, we're going to count to 3. It's going to keep it really simple. We'll count to 3. We'll breathe in the nose. And when you breathe out, you're going to breathe out of the mouth, and you're going to say the word whisper. Okay, but you're going to whisper it. And then we'll do it again the second time. The second time you'll say whisper, and then just say the of the ah sound. And then you'll close your mouth for half of it, and you'll continue with the exhale in the nose. And you're going to feel how the back of the throat constrains, and then how you're almost making an ocean sound as you exhale. But eventually it will be only in the nose and out of the nose. So let's go ahead and start off with inhaling through the nose, fill the belly, counting to 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then exhale the word whisper. So inhale, and then
whisper.
And when you say whisper, the end part, you can feel how the throat is being coated by the sound. So we'll do that again, and we're just going to say the ah sound. We'll whisper the ah sound, and then you're going to close the mouth and finish with the nose. So inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And then close the mouth and continue. So it's a really soft sound. And I'm going to get close to the microphone so you can actually hear it. And then we're now going to just continue in the nose and out of the nose, constraining the back of the throat like it's a little pipe, and you're going to just kind of constrain it. And you're going to sound a little bit like an ocean. So you'll inhale through the nose for 3. Exhale slowly out of the nose. So it's really more of a whispering sound. There's no vocal cords being used. It's just a exhaling through the nose, constraining the back of the throat, and then really slowing down the breath. So inhale through the nose. And then don't worry if it doesn't happen the first time. We're going to continue 2 more times. We'll just follow each other. I'm going to count to 3 in your inhale. We're going to stop for a moment and exhale for 4. When you make the exhalation longer than the inhalation, you can probably explain better what's happening in the physical body.
That has the same effect. It stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system when the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. So it also produces relaxation throughout the body. The same effect as stimulating the vagus nerve.
It helps to reduce blood pressure. It slows down the heart rate a little bit. It has amazing benefits. And again, when you're meditating, it's the best breath to try and use. So let's just do 3 of them. Inhaling through the nose for count of 3. Hold. Exhale for a count of 4 out of the nose. Hold. Inhale for 3. Hold. Exhale for 4. Hold. Inhale for 3. Hold. Exhale for 4. And then exhale completely. Hold it here for a moment. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the belly. And then let go. Keep the eyes closed for a moment and just notice how you feel. Maybe a little relaxed. Maybe the heart rate has come down a little bit. So today in our movement, we'll try and continue with this Ujjayi breath. So let's go ahead and get started. There we go. So I'm going to start on a chair. And I noticed that a lot of people are on a chair, but I'll also show you standing today as well. So we'll do both versions. Okay, so when you're on the chair, you want to sit at the edge of your chair. You want to have your feet flat on the mat, and you're going to roll the shoulders back and down. So I already noticed something. If you're looking like this, I don't know, there's another little screen coming up, but if you're looking like this, you want to open the collarbones, drop the shoulders away, and you lengthen the spine. So notice again that my back is straight up and down. It's not rounded. And I'm also going to do a sun salute, Surya Namaskar, in our seated chair today. So I'll teach you a Surya Namaskar in the chair, as I've been teaching you standing the last 2 days, last 2 weeks. So again, just take it. And first we'll start with the inhale through the nose, let it go out of the mouth. Just let go of stale air. Let go of any thoughts. Let go of any tensions in the body, in the mind. Inhale through the nose. Let it go. Inhale, belly fills. Exhale, press it in. Inhale and exhale. Gently close the mouth. Continue breathing in the nose and out of the nose. And just feel your breath and notice the rhythm, the quality, the length. And then just try and bring your mind and your body to this present moment. This is the only place to be. The past is over. The future hasn't even happened. So let's learn to be where we are right here. Then as you gently open your eyes, you're going to inhale, lengthen the arms all the way up to the sky. And again, if you're standing, you could do this here. You can do this seated. And then exhale into cactus. Inhale, lengthen straight back up. Turn the palms outwards and then flex the hands and bring the hands out to the side. So notice you're going to really get a deep stretch into the hands. And then bring it forward and bring it out. And really press back and bring it forward and bring it back. Bring it forward, bring it back. One more. Bring it forward. And then take your thumbs and reach to your pinky. So this is the area of our thumb that starts to get arthritis as we get a little older. So really stretching the thumb to the pinkies and then closing the fingers onto the thumbs and then open and open. Let's do it a few times. So thumb to pinky, crunch the fingers, open, open. One more time, thumb to pinky, crunch it in. And even for us young one or those young people out here, working with the hands all day when you're working on the computer or your phone, this is really great to work into the joints. And stay here. Rotate the wrist all the way around for 3 and 2 and the other way. Go the other way and wrist all the way around and 2 and 1. Turn the palms upwards. Tap the shoulders, open the arms. Tap the shoulders. So you're looking sideways. You're going to get some bicep work here. And maybe go a little faster. Here we go. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the elbows together. Stretch the elbows together. And then press them out. Stretch them back. Bring the elbows together. Touch. Stretch them out. Open the arms. Let's do it again. So tap it in and open. In. Open. In. 2 more. In. And in. And all the way open. And then bring the hands onto your shoulders again. Elbows together. Lift the elbows up to the sky. Bring it all the way back around you and come all the way back around and touch the elbows together. All the way up, all the way around, touch the elbows together. 1 more. Up and all the way down. Good, relax the hands for a moment. We're gonna go into the feet. So you're gonna lift that, you can hold on to your chair on the side, you can hold on here, and you can be standing again, right? So everything can be done here, you can hold on to your chair. And we're gonna lift that left knee up and out and bend and down. So lift the knee up, press the leg out, bend the knee, bring it down. We'll do a couple more on that same leg. So lift, I'll show you standing. So you can lift and press and bend and down. So we're working onto the knee joint. You're working into the hip joint, working into your ankle joint, and then hold it here. Rotate the ankles all the way around. And the other way. Point the toes, flex the toes, squeeze the toes. Work into the feet. So we want to make sure we use all of these joints and the muscles in our legs. One more time. Good. And then you're going to bend that knee and you're going to open that leg out to the side. Bring it in. Bring it out. So get into that exterior rotation. If you're okay to have the leg straight, bring it out and in with the leg straight. Either way. And again, keep moving, keep moving. You can bring it out and you can bring it out and in. Make sure the hips don't move. Out and in. Let's do a few more. It's out and in. Bend that left knee, take that left ankle onto the right thigh. The left toes should be going towards your shin, so flex the foot. Open the collarbones wide, and then exhale, forward bend. You want to press the chest forward. You're going to get a stretch in your hip, in your thigh. You can rest it here, right? And just take a deep breath. Press the heart forward. If you want to twist here, take the left hand to the bottom of the foot, and then bring the right hand to the sky. And twisting is really good for digestion. Deep breath. And then come back to center. And lift it up one more time and release. Good. And then the other leg, here we go. So lift that leg up, press it out. Bring it in, press it down. So lifting it in the hip joint, the knee joint, bring it, and down. Let's keep going. I'm going to do it standing again. So it's lift and press and bend and down, lift and hold. Rotate the ankles one way and the other. You're going to point and flex, squeeze the toes. Good. And then from here, you're going to just keep the knee bent and open out to the side and center, or leg is going to be straight, side, and center. You're using those inner thighs, using your outer thighs, working into this hip joint. So you're moving your joint in all different ways. And out and in, and hold it for a few moments. Breathe, make the leg strong, and then bend the leg. Right ankle on the left thigh. Toes are flexed, so toes are going towards your shins. Open the collarbones, inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, forward bend. And again, you're bringing your belly button forward, your chest is forward, chest is open, right knee comes down and open up here, stretching into this right glute, right hip. Right hand can be on the bottom of the foot, and then left hand can lift to the twist. One more deep breath. And then release it back and come back up and bring that right leg down. And then just going into a cat and cow, stretching up the back. So your hands are gonna be on your thighs, and you're gonna round the back. So you're gonna completely round, I'll show you on the side. You're gonna round it completely, chin to chest, really stretch that back. And then slide the hands to your thighs, press the shoulders back and press the chest forward, so you have a big arch. And then exhale, round, slide the hands to the knees. So you're gonna exhale here, inhale here, press the elbows back towards your ribs, and exhale, round. And then come back to neutral spine, and bring your hands to the back of your head. Lift that left knee, and see if you can touch that right elbow to the left knee, twisting, and release. Do the same thing, couple more times. So exhale, lift, and twist, and release. If you're on your feet, you can do the same thing. Exhale, lift, and down. Exhale, lift, and down. One more. Exhale, lift, hold it here, tap it in, and tap, and tap. You're gonna use your abs, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release, other side. So again, we're talking about movement. Exhale, elbow to knee, and release. Up and tap and lift, and release. You're also working the upper back. Lift and tap, and release. Last one. Lift it and hold it, and pulse. For 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Beautiful. Bring your hands back onto your thighs. Squeeze the elbows in, and we're gonna do like a little push-up here. So we think we can't do push-ups on a chair, but actually you can. You're gonna bring the elbows out, you're gonna press down to the thighs, and then press back up. Use your arms to press back up. So we'll do a few of those. So you're gonna exhale and press. Bring it down, use your arms, use your biceps, and press. And exhale, stay low. Bring the elbows into the ribs, and then just slide the heart up. This is Cobra or Bhujangasana on your chair. Good, deep breath. And then bring your legs straight out for your downward dog. I'm teaching you these moves, so later in Surya Namaskar, you'll know what to do. So you're gonna have your legs straight out, so you have your hamstrings stretched. You're gonna reach forward with the hands, and press forward towards me, and just keep reaching, stretching into the back of the legs, stretching the arms, press the palms. Good, deep breath. And then bring the right hand to the right leg, left leg, and then twist the left hand up. So twisting here. Left hand to the right leg, and then twist the right hand up. And then release both hands, and bend the knees, and bring them back in, and roll the shoulders back. Take a moment. We're gonna get some ab work done here. You're gonna hold on to your chair. I'll give you lots of options here. And you're gonna keep your feet together. Knees are gonna be apart, right? And you're gonna lift and tap. If it's too much, just keep your legs together and lift. If it's still too much, just do one leg at a time and lift. But use your core to lift your legs up. So you're gonna lift and down and squeeze and down and squeeze and down, squeeze. Let's do 4 more. This time you're gonna have your legs apart and lift. Now you got the inner thighs working as well. And lift and down. 3 more, squeeze it. And down, 2 more, squeeze and hold it here. And then maybe you're gonna tap it up for 5 and 4. Bring the knees towards your chest. 3 and 2 and 1, and release. And then just relax for a moment. Take a deep breath, inhale, and let it go. Good. Inhale, lengthen straight up, just doing a nice little stretch to the side. You can see if you can get into temple pose. Fingers are together, and the rest of the fingers are interlaced. Reach up as high as you can. Squeeze the biceps into the ears, right? Keep your legs about hip width apart so you have some support. And then exhale to the right. Keep the biceps close to the ears and reach, and then bring the right armpit upwards. So instead of looking down, see if you can turn the body up. And stretch it. Good. You can bring the hand down if it feels better. This is another choice. And then back up, inhale. And then exhale to the left. Same thing, squeeze the biceps into the ears. If this feels better, let it go. And come back up and release. Roll the shoulders back. And we're just gonna stay for a moment and we're gonna go into our sun salute, sitting in the chair. If you know how to do this standing and you already are comfortable doing that, go for it. But today I wanted to do it sitting. I've also recorded it sitting, so if anybody needs to have it to look at, you can always come back to it. Feet are grounded. And sun salute is a great way to calm the mind but energize the body. So, and it's just great for skin, it's great for hair, it's great for weight loss, it's great for blood pressure, it stimulates all the different circulatory system, nervous system in the body. So we'll just stay for a moment, take a deep breath. You're gonna inhale here. Exhale, press the palms together and squeeze the hands together. Relax the shoulders, no scrunching, drop them down. Good. Inhale, lift it straight up, maybe a little back bend. Keep the hands next to the ears. Exhale, forward bend all the way down as far as you can make it to the ground. Inhale, lift the right knee up. If you're on the ground, your right leg will go back. Otherwise, lift the right leg up. Your choice to stay. You can play around, you can round it, you can lengthen it, right? And then exhale, bring it down into chaturanga if you're on the ground. And then inhale to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs, open the collarbones. Beautiful. And exhale to downward dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press forward. Legs are nice and straight. Press it. Get into those hamstrings. Good. And then exhale, and then inhale, the left leg will come up. Okay. Round it up if it feels good. Or lengthen out if it feels good. And exhale, forward bend, come all the way down. Bring your hands next to your ears, and then inhale, lift it all the way back up. And exhale, bring it back down. We're gonna do it one more time, and this time I'm gonna do it standing. So those who are seated kind of have an idea of where to go, and those who are standing are gonna continue one more time. So either way, let's go through it one more time. If you're on your chair, try and kind of remember what we did. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Big reach. Exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees if you need. Touch the ground with the hands. Bring the right leg back. Right knee comes down. And then slide the heart and chest up. Inhale. Left knee is on top of the ankle. Remember, if you're on the chair, your right knee is coming up. Bring your hands down, left leg comes back, and going into chaturanga. Hips come down, elbows squeeze, bring your body forward. Forehead, nose, chest, and then finally belly comes down. And then inhale, lift the shoulders to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Toes are down, pressing. Exhale, turn the toes under, lift your body up, and exhale, downward dog. If you're on your chair, your legs come forward. And then the the right leg comes forward, left knee comes down, and then lift the heart and chest. Again, right knee is on top of the ankle, lift the heart and chest. You can also lift the arms. Bring your hands down, left leg to meet the right. And then all the way up, inhale, lift. And exhale, bring your hand back down. And relax it here for a moment. So hopefully now you have an option. Again, we'll make sure the videos are up there for you guys so you can take a look and use them how you want. And then we're gonna go into a balancing pose. So if you're on a chair and you can stand up, see if you can hold onto your chair, and we can do this with the chair. The first thing we're gonna do is a chair pose. So go ahead and go back to the front of your chair, and we're gonna sit into the chair. Right? Look down and bring the feet closer to the chair for a moment, and then bring your arms out next to the ears or in front of you. You're gonna press into the heels and lift up. Just a small lift. Chair pose, squeeze the belly, squeeze the legs, and then come back down. We'll do that one more time, and then we're gonna do a twist with it. Press the heels down and lift the hips up off the chair, and then twist it. Stand up and see if you can twist to the left. Good. And then come back down, sit into your chair. One more time, we're gonna lift up, press into the heels, lift the arms strong, and then twist to the right. Come back to center, sit in your chair, and then bring your hands to hips. And we're gonna stand back up, and we're gonna try going into tree pose with the chair if you need it. So you'll go ahead and hold on to the chair if you need that. And you'll lift, we did a lot of movement today, so you lift that right leg up, you don't need the chair, then take your hands off the chair. You're gonna turn that leg outwards. So your hips are staying forward, there's no movement in the hips, right? Everything stays forward. The right foot can stay on the ground, can stay on your ankle, in your shin, or into the inner thigh. Hold the chair whenever you need. Notice the hips, squeeze it in. Hips are even, hand to heart or hand on chair, your choice. Good. Deep breath. Find a focal point and quiet your mind. Breathe in through the nose and out of the nose. If you're using the chair, just stay. If you're lengthening the arms, reach it to the sky. Drop the shoulders, squeeze the belly in. And if you're really wanting a challenge, you can hold on to the chair and lean to the left, or both arms can lean to the left. One more good deep breath here. Come back to center. Release the hands back to heart. Bring that right knee forward before you release. And then maybe hold on again, or reach that right leg straight and hold it there. Use your legs, use your strength. You can be here, it's okay too. Doesn't matter however high you go. Your choice, your body. And release. Good. And then shake out that left leg a little bit, shake it out. And we'll do the other side. So again, you hold on to the chair if you need to, and you'll lift that left leg up. If you don't need the chair, hands to hips. So when your hands are on your hips, notice that you're not going to move the hips. We're not moving around. It's just the leg in its socket. And then release the foot to wherever it feels good to you. You're pressing into the thigh, but you're pressing your thigh back into the foot. Hands to heart. Hold on when you need. Quiet the mind. And inhale, lift. The balance poses are great for focus. Really helps us to stay here in the moment. If you're leaning over, lean to the right. If you're holding on, you can still lean to the right. And try it out. And then come back to center. Bring that left knee forward first, and then you're going to stretch it out. Hold. If you want, keep it low. It doesn't matter. Wherever your body is. And release it. And then just shake it out. And I'm actually going to show you how you can do a goddess pose. So again, if you don't need the chair, don't use the chair. Otherwise, okay. So we're going to go into a wide stance. You notice how my toes are pointed out. I'm going to bend my knees, and my knee is on top of my ankle. So you can stay here holding the chair, or you can do it without the chair. All right. When you inhale, you're going to open out. Exhale, bring it in. If you're holding on, you'll just kind of come up and come down, right? So it's very simple, just up and down. If your knees are bothering you, just do a little bend. That's okay too. Up and down, so here we go. And bring it in. Open it out all the way to star. Lift, keep the arms up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lift, open. And then exhale, bring it in. Awesome, you guys, that's so good. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring our hands to our hips. And just hold it here, and you can pulse for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And those who want a really big challenge, keep going, or lift the heels and continue for 3. Hold on if you need to. And 1. Beautiful. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze the legs apart. Squeeze the belly in. Take another deep breath. And release. Good. Turning the right toe to the one side. The left toe is going to turn inward. So notice the left foot is 45 degrees in, right toe facing, and you're going to bend the knee. So warrior two. This is also can be done sitting on the chair, but I think most of us can hold on to the chair and be okay here. Notice my the hips are not slanted. You're going to turn the hips down, so you're straight up and down, right? So hold on to your chair whenever you need. Knees here and hands to heart. If you're holding the chair, hold the chair. Otherwise, lengthen the arms and gaze over the right hand. Squeeze your glutes under. Press the knee out, either way, holding on or not. Take a deep breath here. Just gaze. Squeeze the heels downwards. And then maybe lift that right arm to the sky. Hold onto the chair when you needed to. And come back to center. And release. Let's do the other side. Want to be even. Start with the hands to hips. Left toe turns to the left. Right toe turns 45 degrees in. Left knee bends. And again, just to show you, this is a beautiful warrior two. I don't have to be wide. As long as my hips are even, my knees above my ankle, this is perfect, right? Otherwise, here we are. Good. And then again, hold on to the chair where you need or open out. Squeeze the glute tight. Press that left knee open. Gaze over the left hand. Hold on when you need. And then lift that left hand to the sky. Lengthening all the way up. Deep breath. And release. Turn that left toe forward. And then just walk your feet in, or you can jump it in if you feel like having some extra fun. Back to seated. And I'm just going to kind of slowly end the class with a few little stretches here. And then we're going to go into our meditation. So just bring the right hand onto the left shoulder. Left hand onto the right shoulder, right hand onto the elbow. Press the elbow to the right side. So you're getting a good stretch all the way through the triceps. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Left hand comes up. Left hand onto the back. Right hand to the elbow. So you're going to bring it back behind you instead. This left hand is back behind you. Right hand on the elbow. There it is. And then exhale, stretch it to that side. So you're getting a stretch in your triceps, in your side body. And center. And then release all the way down. Let's do the other side. Right hand on the shoulder, left hand on the elbow, and then press that hand back. So stretching the shoulder joint, tricep, upper back. Okay. Right hand back behind you, left hand to the elbow. So now your hand is behind you again, on the elbow, and then gently exhale to the left. So stretching your triceps, and come back to center. And release. And we're just going to turn our head to the right. Bring your nose towards your shoulder, stretching into the side of the neck. And then roll your head to the front. And then come back up. Turn your head to the left. Nose to shoulder. Roll to the front. Inhale, lift. Bring both hands behind the head and let the head fall into the hands, supporting your head. And come back to center. And release the arms and just bring right hand over to the left leg. Left hand behind and just do a little twist here, gazing to the back. Great for digestion, great for massaging the organ. And then inhale, center. Left hand to the outside of the right leg, right hand behind, and then twist to the right. Gaze behind. And come back to center. And release. And then just shrug the shoulders into the ears. Make a big shrug. Inhale. Let it go. Awesome. And just close your eyes. And if you're going to meditation from seated, just stay where you are. If you're coming to the ground, you can lay on the ground. Find a comfortable position. Relax the shoulders. Feet on the ground if you're seated. And then take a deep breath and get ready for your meditation today. Thank you all for joining me. My heart bows down to each and every one of you. Please leave a comment to let us know if this is what you prefer, or we can just continue to go back and forth with different ways of teaching. Remind ourselves to live a life full of love and contentment and compassion. Namaste.
So today we're going to do a guided visualization meditation. So get in the most comfortable position you can find. This is a very relaxing meditation, one that can become kind of your safe and peaceful shelter in any stressful situation. So let's prepare our bodies by breathing in deeply into your diaphragm, drawing the air fully into your lungs, and then release the air with a whooshing sound. Breathe in again, take a deep breath in, pause for a moment, and then breathe out. And with each breath, feel yourself relaxing more and more. Let go of all the tension in your body. Allow your arms to go limp and your legs. Relax your neck, your back, and feel your body get heavier on whatever you are sitting on or laying down on. Just let your body sink into the sofa or the chair. Just keep your focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing out. Now imagine that you're walking through a beautiful forest. The path you're walking on is soft beneath your shoes. It's a mixture of soil, fallen leaves, pine needles, moss. You're breathing in the fresh mountain air. And as you walk, your arms are swinging in rhythm with your walking. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the faint bubbling sounds of a spring up ahead. The air is moist and warm. There's a cool breeze blowing through the trees. You can hear the melodious chirping sounds of birds coming from the tops of trees. And everywhere you look, the trees are lush green with moss covering the ground and the rocks around you. The sun is shining through some clouds and treetops and making beautiful patterns on the floor of the forest. There are wild flowers blooming everywhere you look, and butterflies flying from flower to flower with their beautiful radiant wings. And you're just feeling one with nature. And when you take a deep breath in, you can smell the forest around you. The air is fresh and filled with the scent of trees, the soil, and the mountain streams. And as you round the next corner, you hear the water and you see a clearing in the trees up ahead. And you walk towards the clearing and you see a stream of water. And there are stepping stones allowing you to cross the stream towards the edge of the mountain. And right across the stream, you see a large smooth rock, like a throne waiting for you to rest on. So you go and sit or lie down on the rock and feel very comfortable as the sun shines down on you. Looking around, you see mountains in the distance, faint and blue. And when you look down into the valley, you see trees and a brilliant blue lake. And when you lay back on the rock and look up, you see the blue sky with small clouds floating gently across the sky. And you watch them drift slowly by. You feel the sun's rays warming your body as you relax on the rock and enjoy the majestic landscape around you. And your body is becoming very warm and very heavy as you continue to breathe in the clean, fresh mountain air. And you feel completely relaxed and calm and at peace, in unity with nature around you. The sights, the sounds, the smells of the forest around you. Feeling the gentle breeze blowing across your cheeks. Listening to the birds singing. And hearing the water flowing by. And the leaves rustling in the breeze and the squirrels chattering. And very soon it starts drizzling lightly. And your body welcomes the cool drops of water on your warm skin. And you turn your face upwards towards the sky, and you hear these words in your head. Playing music on my upturned face and dancing in unchoreographed craze. Ears turned inwards, the music emanating from deep inside. The raindrops keep falling on my face, cold like icicles, hot like firecrackers, exploding each one like a gentle spear. The raindrops keep playing with my mind. Mono no avare, my words unable to capture it, only to give it meaning. The raindrops keep waking up my soul. Gently and slowly, at your own pace, bring yourself back to the room, holding on to that peaceful, relaxed feeling in your body and your heart. Remind yourself that you can get back to this enchanted forest anytime you need a break from your day. Open your eyes when you're ready. Namaste. The soul within me bows down to the soul and the spirit within you.